The public debate over climate change is changing right now in some very interesting ways. Until now, the focus has mostly been on the science. And that allows people to create some psychological distance between themselves and the issue. It's going to happen to somebody else, someplace else, far into the future. And the discourse now is starting to shift, saying it's happening to us, and it's happening right now and here. So, for example, the recent National Climate Assessment really centered on economic impacts, agriculture, tourism, infrastructure, how it's going to cost us money. The recent IPCC report did the same thing. And so we're starting to see a shift in the conversation where people start to recognize that this isn't some hypothetical future. This is our present reality, and it's going to cost us money, and it is costing us money. Many in the corporate sector, despite what's happening from Washington, are moving forward on these efforts anyway. They recognize the future either environmentally or economically and strategically. A lot of efforts right now, for example, about reducing carbon emissions, we have to move towards carbon neutrality or even going carbon negative. And that is a whole new can of worms that some within the corporate sector are trying to tackle. And it requires a totally different way of thinking. It's not just an electric drivetrain. It's how do we get out of cars, have less cars. Toyota has proposed that they will be carbon neutral by 2050 in the manufacture and the use of their products. They have no idea how to do it, but it's a bold challenge. And others are similarly taking up the mantle. And it will require changing the system. And I think that's the key here. The system is broken. Maybe that's the wrong way to say it, but the system as designed will not get us to address this grand challenge called climate change. The system has to be changed, and companies are trying to tackle that now. That's our great challenge in business sustainability, is how to change the system.